That's such crap.
Legendary.
It says that that was lethal.
Why not?
I jumped down like 30 feet earlier from up there, and then just now I dropped down 5, and it's like, yeah, you died.
Inquisitor.
You passed it on your way in. Ah. Got it. First try. Alright. Alright, quick travel there should fully heal him.
Same old. Your hands and weapons to yourself.
I'm the Inquisitor, I do what I want. Discovered Villa Marl. A villa? Oh, I guess it's that. Obsidian. What is that red lyrium? Birchery! Welcome back. Thank you for the prime friend. Appreciate you.
Hey, look, it's the Tree of Birds. How are you today?
Something on my... let's see. Freeman Captain. Ow. He's like, get shield bashed, nerd. It is very satisfying seeing all the enemies catch on fire all over the place. Villa Marl key required. Commander Duhane. Oh lord, he coming. You guys see this dude? He's thick. Oh my. Alright, broke his guard.
That's one way to solve the
Good
problem.
evening. Mukluk, hi.
Jansharks Gaming, welcome back. Thank you for the resub. Appreciate the continued support. The statue is called the Betrayer. Even Mafret the Betrayer had a part to play. Who are we to say elves do not? From a servant given by Sister Amity at the conclusion of the Exalted March of the Dales. His body's hovering in the air a little bit. Glittering Darmalon. Unique Great Axe. And he had the Villa key. So I can enter the Villa now if I want. Fey Touched resource. Which I now understand how to use that for master crafting. Duhame's notes. August has planes progressing in the Exalted Plains. August has made I don't know what it is about this font. When I'm reading this font, I often make so many mistakes while reading it. I can't explain it, but I do. Augusta has made progress in the Exalted Plains. We are together in this, but Maker's Breath, how that irks me. That weapon, or whatever secret is hidden in those glyphs, is mine by rights. Maleficent, trust me most. Bah, he won't have it, not while I live. The way that all this stuff is set out looks like they were looting this place. Okay, just looking at how the map looks so far. So it looks like there is a camp right up ahead. Let's get that camp, and then we'll come back and check out the villa. Actually, wait, do I have to go through the villa? It looks like I can't go through the... Okay, maybe I have to go through it. Probably not. It's a load. Surprised to see that. Looks like the Discord blocked message has been fixed. Discord blocked message? Bird, I don't know what you're talking about.
The Freemen's leader should be holed up here. This place has seen better days.
These men are thugs. What do you expect?
I haven't heard anything from the plane, have you?
No, nothing recent anyway.
When did they arrive?
A few hours ago. He's talking with them now.
Muck, you're so fat you can't fit between 2 rows of boxes. Yeah, that was pretty shocking. Carter says, probably because it's all uppercase font with no serifs, like extra dangly bits. Those fonts are really hard to read because there's one less distinguished glyphs from one another. Maybe. I don't know the science behind it, but I could tell you that in practice, when, like, usually I can read quite quickly. And then when I try that with there, I just make errors a lot. And I'm just like, what the heck? This is tongue-tied. Oh, 3 loot containers all within reach of each other. I've never seen that. Discord today dropped for some people on Chrome blocked content. Earlier this morning, people were saying that when they opened Discord, it was telling them they were blocked. Oh, interesting. Yeah, I hadn't heard about that at all. I woke up, had breakfast, I checked a few things on Discord. I usually use the app, so maybe that's why I didn't notice anything, and then started stream. So I completely missed that. Well, I'm glad they fixed it.
Let's look around.
Key fragments 1 of 3.
There's a rune inscribed on it, or part of one.
Those extra bolts just running around trying to find a home. Servant's letter. A neatly penned note addressed to the villa's former owner. My lord, everything is in order for your departure. I've granted leave to all non-essential staff and arranged transportation for the time you requested. I've taken the liberty of securing the more valuable items in your personal storeroom. I trust you'll find everything to your satisfaction. Signed, Artem. I still can't get over how incorrect your character voice sounds. Because he's like so skinny, but he's got like the deepest voice imaginable. He's got that movie trailer voice. In a world, one man betrayed by the country he loves. Wait. What was that? Malefant's journals. Malefant kept several journals. This one spans the time Malefant spent as a sergeant in the Imperial Army. I see Lauren's death in my mind all the time. The man who killed her, one of the usurper soldiers, was familiar. I wouldn't be surprised if I once shared a drink with him. Isn't that how it is now? Brother against brother. The priests tell me to remember Lauren's life, not her death, so I try to recall years past, the countless times she saved me. The day we first met, when I was a young recruit who almost pissed himself at her barked orders. Because of her, I learned discipline and control. She instilled in me pride in what we did. She taught me how to use a sword. More importantly, she taught me how to keep it sheathed. She was fearless, strong, regal, and she was cut down like a common peasant by someone we may have once known. Will anyone remember her? Will Celine? Some pages later, there is a new soldier in our battalion, Gordian. He's an odd fellow with an accent I can't place. Like he'd spent time in the marches. Doesn't matter. In the end, he's been a comfort, listening to me talk about those who died. He also lost friends in Celine's war, and he's tired, like we are. He said a very wise thing. There is no war without soldiers. The Empress can't wage her war if we refuse to fight. Orlais should belong to the Orlesians. I've already been in here? I think I have. Popular instant messaging app Discord is down for users around the world, with many users reporting that they're saying sorry you've been blocked messages. They open the app. Whatever Discord is down for users around the world with the Discord apps on desktop. Oh, sorry you've been blocked messages. Gotcha. Well, glad they fixed it. Oh, this is Malefant. This guy's named. We just read your journal.
Seems to be the last of them.
I'm guessing that was the man in charge.
We struck a blow against the free men.
From what we've heard, I'm not sorry to see him go.
Makuichi threw in your cleric reach level 10. What did you pick as divine intervention? I used it on the final boss fight of the game, and I did the nuke everything in the room move. Red Templar orders. Have a chat with Malefant. Make sure everything's running smoothly. While there, see if any of his men might wish to volunteer their services in Emprise du Lion. We could always use a few more. Be discreet. Malefant's still useful. I doubt he'd remain so if he thinks we're stealing his soldiers.
Red Templars? Why not?
Seems we interrupted their meeting with the Templars.
They weren't expecting us. Whatever they came for might still be here.
I'm also reminded we've only found 1/3 of that key. Page from Lord Marl's journal. The journal of one of the villa's former owners. The current occupants tossed it aside. Artem is the very soul of discretion. I could have a Templar to dinner, and they would be none the wiser. If the Templars hadn't gone off to maker knows what, I might try it. Valerie complains, but the Empress herself is such an advisor. Why not me? His services are useful, and no one could better ensure our security. That's a reference to Morrigan there. No matter, the distractions of the city will ease her mind soon enough. If the Empress can have a mage advisor, why can't I have an evil Templar advisor? Found the key piece. Sexuality in Thetis. What I find most interesting is that despite the lack of open discussion on matters of human sexuality, there is commonality to be found on the subject in all Androstian lands. Typically, one's sexual habits are considered natural and separate from matters of procreation, and only among the nobility, where procreation involves issues of inheritance and the union of powerful families, is it considered of vital importance. Yet even there, a noble who has done their duty to the family might be allowed to pursue their own sexual interests without raising eyebrows. Dorian. The view on indulging lusts with a member of the same gender varies from land to land. In Orlais, it's considered a quirk of character and nothing more. In Ferelden, it's a matter of scandal if done indiscreetly, but otherwise nothing noteworthy. In Tevinter, it's considered selfish, deviant behavior among nobles, but actively encouraged with favored slaves. Nowhere is it forbidden, and sex of any kind is only considered worthy of judgment when taken to awful excess or performed in the public eye. Scandalous. Embrium? Oh, I haven't seen one of those in a while. I found all pieces of the key. Exalted March of the Dales. That is a very long story. I declined to read it. The Long Walk to Halam Shiral. Mark, does Heal Herald suffer the same problem as Druid with being locked out of CA Ventari when you need heals at times to keep up a lack and quick? No, okay, so the way that you keep up quickness on Heal, or on Herald now, is simply by having your energy draining. So you can stay in just, like, one mode. Like, for example, I think if you go into Ventari and you're just put out the bubble, you're draining energy, so you're applying quickness. Now, eventually, your energy hits 0, and then the bubble would go down, and but the thing is, at that point, you've probably put so much quickness on the group that the quickness will not run out before your energy fills back up a bit and you turn the bubble back on, or do other moves, you know, whatever. So it's not the same as the Druid situation, no. Now, it is possible that, like, if you're like, oh, I'm going to go Dwarf Stance for stability, and then, you know, someone suddenly needs a heal, and you're like, oh god, I just swapped a Dwarf, I can't heal him right now. You know, it is possible you could lock yourself out in a clutch moment, but then that just, you know, it's kind of like weapon swapping, you just got to plan a few seconds ahead. Let's see. 10% cooldown modifier. Taunt all enemies within 8 meters for 4 seconds, chance on hit. Regenerate mana or stamina at a higher rate. Can only be used by rogue or mage. Letter to Maleficent. I'm sending men to discuss changes. It's nothing dire. You'll find the demands perfectly reasonable. We're willing to compensate you for any inconvenience. I want our relationship to be mutually beneficial. It's been going so well, each of us with our crusades. Why would a rogue want taunt? Well, I mean, it's a trade-off. It's a really powerful amulet, but the trade-off is you're taunting.
They must have been smuggling it for the Templars.
Not anymore.
Maleficent's journals. This one details the founding of the Freemen of the Dales. Augusta and I have established outposts in the Emerald Graves. We're spreading the word to both armies. I'm sick of good Orlesian men and women dying for someone else's cause. It ends now. Orlais should belong to us, the people who defend her borders, who till her fields. If we're to fight and kill for something, let it be that. Several pages later, the Templars approached us. They are not the order I knew, but they have offered weapons and gold if we help bring their supplies through the Emerald Graves. If we are to free the Dales from the grasp of the nobility, we need what they have to offer. It's a deal with a demon, but our cause is worthwhile. An official appraisal. A note addressed to the villa's former owner lies next to an unusual device. Lord Morel, I posed a few questions to my contacts in the White Spire, discreetly of course, lest they want the piece for themselves. From what I can gather, the device, rustically dubbed a lyrium Epperlan is meant to restore broken runes. They are not widely used. Some suggest that if the rune were affixed to an object, the device could restore the item itself, though I was unable to confirm the truth of this, the key. This is purely academic, as it requires a mage to function. It is nevertheless a rare piece prized among the collectors of curiosities. I trust you are pleased with the results. Sincerely, Emily Faber. Find a use for the runed key. Interesting. Usually when you find rooms that require, like, a warrior to enter, like that one, usually they don't have anything...
Oh, here's where they get the good stuff.
Oh, wow. There's a lot of stuff in there. Usually they don't have, like, anything required to continue, but I guess this is just loot. I guess it's not required. Because you could conceivably have a group that doesn't have a warrior, or it doesn't have a rogue, or it doesn't have a mage. I don't think you'd want to do that, but you could. Wait, hold on. What? Oh, right there. I don't know what we're doing anymore. Our hearts were pure when we started. I have to wonder if we've lost our way. The Templars are terrifying. When I speak to the Knight Captain, I feel uneasy. There's something unsettling about his eyes and voice. They keep making offers, more shipments to guard, more men to be escorted to their keep, and I just... no. No more grousing. I can't let my doubts show. Others take their cue from me. They must stay strong. It's just for a little while longer, then we'll get what we want. We'll be free. Let's see, I think we cleared this. Alright, so I think we're done with the villa. So earlier I thought I had to go through the villa to get to the tent icon on the map. I'll have to find another way around it. I have a horse, but I feel like there's no point in using it. Got all of them? Cass took a little bit of damage there. Jeez, heal Cass! We need the power of cheese. Yes, yes. I get so. Thought I had more time for the Steam sale of this game, big sad. Andraste's mercy. Elves were guilty of the greatest sin of turning from the Maker, but we will show them mercy, for that is what Andraste teaches. These statues have big, like... settlers talking to Native Americans energy. Oh, these people need us to teach them, and they really didn't. Before the dawn, there's something over here. Monthly report. Numbers are fantastic, sir. Trade's booming with all the lyrium showing up. Maybe it's red instead of blue, but people are still buying. That mage who picked up can look into what the color means. He needs to start earning his keep. We have more coin on hand, too. No need to pay off some greasy dwarf since the red stuff isn't from the deep roads. Must be killing them. Someone struck lyrium up here and they're not getting a piece. Vishlan.
Note. It claims this red lyrium is not coming from the deep roads.
We found a dead lady in the water. It said investigate the fatal fall complete. Okay. Let's see. Rift over here. I think I feel some destiny manifesting. Yeah, that's the same energy these Chantry statues have, yes. Redo the barrier. Ah, Mind Blast, get off me. Well, the fire part of my staff isn't hurting the rage demon, and the lightning part isn't hurting these some of these things. Ow. Okay. Enhanced shield bash ring. Silver Falls. No elven treasure was hidden beneath the falls. That ridiculous tale lost me 6 soldiers. If I find the man who started the rumor, I'll kill him myself. There's no treasure beneath the falls? Hold on. Let's see if this guy was telling the truth.
There must be something here.
Reminds me of the public baths in Menrathis, but colder.
I found Everite. I don't know if that's rare. Bottle of Thetis. So there was treasure beneath the falls. Maybe your men just sucked. Get on the horse. The horse is so bad, though. Why is everyone entering combat? Come on, y'all. Like, I can't even use the search function to look at the area around me when I'm on the horse. And the horse is, like, nearly the same speed as I am. Truly doesn't feel worth Power +1.